You got to do a good job of communication. Once the ball's been tackled, we're ready to play the next play. And they're a little bit younger at wideout. Last year they had a couple of guys that were experienced guys that went on the pro ball. So, they're working, and they're playing real physical, and their offensive line it's as talented as any offensive line in the SEC. They're really good players, and those guys will be playing at the next level one day. So we got to understand that and be ready to play.
How would you assess the play of your secondary? Obviously very young. How would you assess it so far?
They're a work in progress. I mean, when you go back and look, Josh Harvey Clemens and Trey both made plays on the ball in that game. They were in position to make some plays. They were closer to some balls. Probably could have got our hands on a few more balls. I think that comes with youth and understanding how to finish the play, when you get in that position. So I think the more they see and the more fastball stuff they get, that they'll make those plays, and just got to keep working.
Some of your players today were saying, and I know you're not into excuses, but they were saying that some of the defensive backs aren't getting the signals from Marlowe, maybe in time or not knowing it.
That's bull. Everybody knows the signals. They need to get them. There's certain calls that they need to know the call. So I don't know who was saying that, but that's part of youth too. So they need to learn. They need to take it on themselves to get the call.
How much? Obviously, you created. Your defense created a lot of third and long situations. It's the good side of it. They didn't shut them down on the other side. Yeah, how much of that is being very close and how much of it is being very young? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that one, it's kind of like what came first, the chicken, whatever the chicken. There was a lot of 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 9s, and I personally think we played them the right way, and guys were there. They just got to make a play on the ball. Some of it's youth, some of it's trying to finish the play, and some of it actually I think is a little bit of the targeting thing too. How do I finish on this play? Because they're both there. It's bang bang, and we've obviously coached them up on that. And I think there's a little bit of an experience factor with that play and understanding. How do I finish on this relative to that rule? And I'm not trying to make an excuse for them, but just watching, because there's a couple balls I thought should have been picked or at least gotten your hands on.
Yeah.
And we didn't finish through the ball, and we have a right for the ball too.
Yeah.
And that's what they got to understand is we have a right for the ball, so go catch the ball. And I think a combination of all those things kind of led to the explosive plays on 3rd down, because that's really when they came.
What about Damian Swan? How is he playing, do you think?
Damian's a guy that has a lot of pride in his work. We're going to put a lot on him because he's a good player. He led our team in interceptions last year. He's a competitive guy that's going to compete. I think he's had a good week of practice. And, when you play corner, everybody sees when you make mistakes. When a D lineman makes a mistake, it's got to go 2 more levels before anybody really realizes it. So, it's 11 guys out there, and Damian's one of our leaders. He did a great job in the South Carolina game of running the guy down. He's a guy we're going to count on to do some good things for us as we move forward in the SEC.
When you're blitzing on a play like that, and he's on an island on that touchdown early.
Yeah, he's really not on an island. All it is man free. Right. So it's not an island. So go ahead.
Well, they like to say it like that.
Well, it's not an island. It's one-on-one coverage with post help. So go ahead. That's no different playing 3D. Okay, go ahead.
The question is that on him, or is that a matter of did the safety not sell that the right way, or kind of?
Safety's unblocked. Yeah. Safety's unblocked. Safety's fine. Got to make a play on the ball. We got to make sure we have a middle of the field defender, so that that becomes a 10-yard play, and nobody's talking about it being a 48-yard gain from that standpoint. So, hey, anytime you put a guy one-on-one, it's there where everybody can see. So you guys get to see the play. He's a competitive guy, and he's going to make his fair share of plays. So we just got to continue to work.